Hello, this is ADHD Prepper. I'm your host, Survival-gyver, or you can call me Dave. Wait, how am I Survival-gyver and ADHD Prepper? Well, simple reason. So Survival-gyver is my main channel, 14,400 or so subscribers currently. And that's purely gear reviews and a little bit of prepping stuff in it. It was supposed to be a mixture of both, but had a lot of people email me, which is my preferred method anyway of contacting people, or for them to contact me. They want to talk to me about items that they want on the channel. Like if some people are interested, oh, can you take a look at the Meritech UV light? Great, bought one. So, yep, working a review on that one right now. So that's how people can contact me. So a lot of people have asked me to separate my gear reviews from my prepping stuff. And oddly enough, well, those kind of go hand in hand, but they want me to really niche down specifically one on gear reviews and one on prepping. And I'm ADHD. I'm not diagnosed ADHD, but I have a lot of the symptoms of it. Out of sight, out of mind, the twitching, losing track, rambling on, antisocial, things of that nature. Sorry, easily distracted. So there's that, right? And a lot of people think I should be prepping simply because I have so much stuff, supplies. And that's actually a result of out of sight, out of mind. As an example, I will use toothpaste like anybody regular normally does. My teeth look like crap. I already know that. They've always looked like crap. I really just use toothpaste so my teeth don't fall on my head. Okay? But they're always pretty bad looking. Even when I get them whitened and cleaned, they still look like crap. So you use toothpaste for however long, maybe like a month for the tube, whatever. Oh, I'm running out. I'll go to the store and get another one. But I get them while they're on sale, so it's like buy one, get one half off, or buy one, get one free, or buy two, get one free kind of thing. So I'll get a sale, say it's two of them for whatever amount, go home, leave one on the counter, put one in the drawer. Go use toothpaste for a month. Oh crap, I'm running out again. I'll go to the store. Again, I'll buy two or three, whatever the amount is while they're on sale. Come home, put one on the counter, open up the drawer. Oh, there was already one in the drawer. Oh, that sucks. I could have saved some money. Well, whatever. So, put another one in the drawer. Close the drawer. Another month goes by. Oh crap, I'm running out of toothpaste again. Let me go to the store. Get it on sale again. Rinse and repeat. Come home, put the new tube on the counter, open up the drawer. Oh crap, I got two in there. What the hell? Well, this one was on sale for 2 for 3, so now I have 4 saved up there. And rinse and repeat. Same thing keeps happening over and over again. I don't think to look in the drawer because it's out of sight, so it's out of my mind. So I get 10, 15 tubes of toothpaste in a year, extra. And although toothpaste does have an expiration date on it, it doesn't mean that it actually expires and gets kind of funky. It just loses its potency. So you may need to use more of it in order to get the same effect. Kind of like the spices. Dry spices do not expire per se. Like if you get dried basil or whatever spice mix that you like, and it's dry spices. By the way, there's a thunderstorm going on outside, if you hear any noise. They have expiration dates on them, but it's potency. They don't get funky or anything. They just lose the potency of the spice over time. We actually have a container of spice downstairs we use on steaks and burgers that expired 10 years ago. It still tastes fine. It actually tastes better now, I think, than it did back then. So, it is what it is. So I'm going to show you how I've been trying to organize so I can not go broke of sorts, where I can keep track of my supplies. And this is like daily supplies, stuff I use daily, almost like a prepper pantry kind of thing, supermarket kind of setup, where I need to keep it in my view without making it look like crap and without it getting in the way, because I'm not a hoarder. So how do you do that? Well, I'm going to show you how I do it anyway. Maybe it'll help you. I'm also going to show you how to hang up things like shaker cups. I have a solution for that if you have a lot of shaker cups or protein cups kind of thing. For if you exercise, or if you drink a certain drink mix long period of time, even if you clean out the container, it starts to get kind of funky. Well, I have a way of doing that too, cleaning them up. But I'm also going to be talking about short-term prep, medium prep, long-term prep. Medium is a bit of an oddity, especially when it comes to food. So short-term is anything that you regularly use between a week, like fruits and vegetables, and a year. Medium is anything that's like a year to 3 years. That could be oils, peanut butters, tuna fish and chicken salad packets I have are typically medium range, depending on, of course, the expiration date. And then you have your long-term stuff, which is like 3 years to 50 years. And most of that will actually last longer than that. Like, have you ever seen an expiration date on honey? On bee honey, that kind of honey. Yeah, they have expiration dates on those bottles, but yet honey doesn't expire. It could be 2,000 years and it'll still be edible. You may have to heat it up to get the crystals out, but it's still edible. There's quite a few things like that. Salt. Himalayan salt, pink salt, white salt, kosher salt. Salty, salty, salty salt. Salt does not expire, but they have best by dates on them or expiration dates on them. So you're telling me that salt that's been in the Himalayan mountains for 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years expires in 3 weeks? Really? It's because they want you to buy more of them. So stuff like that. I'm going to show you, as I said, food supplies, food preparation supplies. A lot of people, when they prep for long-term food for bugging in or staying in, they forget things like Ziploc bags, disposable plates and utensils and things of that nature, because you may not have a reliable water source, so you shouldn't be trying to clean your plates with water. Just take the plate, paper plate, and burn it. Keeps the bugs and animals away, and you could use it to help warm your facility. If it's hot out, if it's cold out, if it's hot out, of course, you could bury it and use it as compost, depending on what it is. Not dairy or meat, because that will attract rodents and trash pandas, raccoons. It's trash panda. You'll also notice on this channel I will not be talking about guns, I will not be talking about religion, and I will not be talking about body armor. Don't need to know, don't want to know. Simple as that. The worst of the cursing you'll probably hear on my channel is crap, damn, and fire truck. Because fire truck starts with an F and ends with UCK. Now you've learned a new way around that, right? Other than that, I'll be showing you, I got backpacks, huge amount of medical equipment, because you're only one severe injury away from wiping out your medical supplies. All you need to do is get it impaled on something. You accidentally hit yourself with a pitchfork or something. I've done that before. I put it right through my shoe. Luckily, I took out the webbing right between my toes. I got lucky on that. Yeah, you're only one severe injury away from wiping out your medical gear, because you do whatever you're going to do to stop it from bleeding. You clean the wound, you pack it, you wrap it, and 8-10 hours later, depending on what condition, if it's still bleeding or not, you have to take all that stuff out, throw it out, or however you want to get rid of it. Pack in new stuff, clean it out, pack more stuff, wrap it again, rinse and repeat. You're going to have to keep doing that to try to prevent an infection and for it to heal. So where you, oh, I got a 10-pack of gauze. Yeah, 10-pack of gauze ain't going to get you very far. Depends on the wound, of course, but you know, you might be able to get away with like an island bandage, which I'll teach you about island bandages anyway, because island bandages are really good for blisters. If you ever got anything like trench foot or some wicked blisters on your feet, island bandages work really well to keep crap out and less painful to step on. I will teach you about them too. Island bandages, I think, is more of a European name for it, but essentially it's the same thing, and we'll discuss that in the future. So I'm going to show you different ways of holding up food, like you can probably see right at the very top there. It's cans. Campbell's Chunky soups are actually really interesting because they're pre-cooked, so you can eat them right out of the can. They tell you in the instructions not to even add water. You can heat them up, and if you heat them up, they'll taste better. But as long as the can is not bulging, you can eat it right out of the can, and that's typically what I do. You get one of those big red Solo cups, and the contents of the can will fill right up to just below the edge. So you can reuse the can if you need to make like a hobo stove or rocket stove, or using it for something else, like 2 cans and some string kind of thing. Lots of options for cans. I'm not going to go all into it here. How to make candles, burn bins, how to do char cloth, flaming toilet paper, all sorts of things. Or just storage, or just to throw it out if you really wanted to. That's a waste of resources, but it is what it is depending on what's going on. But the red Solo cup will fit an entire amount of the can completely. So this way you don't have to worry about eating soup with like a spoon or around the sharp edges of the can. Also, when it's in a cup, you can drink it. It's a little thick, but you can drink it. So that might help you out. It may also help you out with conserving water. And I'll show you how I keep Arrakis, I have a box that says Arrakis on it. The spice of life, right? Arrakis Dune reference. So if somebody was just going into the room and sees a 5-gallon, like a spackle bucket, like a Lowe's or Home Depot bucket with a gamma lid on it, I'll teach you about gamma lids too, which I did show on Survival-gyver's channel as well, but I'll show you as well. I'll make a new video on that. Also, what one of these is for, if you need to use one, I'll show you how that works. Obviously this is a plastic one, so it's always good to at least have one. Plastic is not as good as the metal ones, but this is like $2 at Lowe's, or you can get like a $30 metal one, which will last a lot longer. I recommend having both, especially if you intend to shelter in place, and if you ever had to go out for supplies. Although you may have everything you need for your supplies, for whatever you get, if whatever's going on and you have to raid other facilities, I'm not going to suggest houses or anything, but whatever, whatever's going on at the time, I can't determine at this point. But like say, oh look, I found cans of beans and such, but now you don't have a can opener. So I recommend different kinds of can openers, like the screw kind or the actual ones you use on a multi-tool or a knife. It was like a P53, 52, whatever the military versions are, the $3 ones. I do recommend having stuff to open up supplies that you may not have, just because it gives you a larger ability to get supplies if necessary. Of course, you can open up a can with a spoon, and I could probably show you how to do that. But why ruin a perfectly good metal spoon? So, we'll show you all sorts of things. And I'm going to try to keep it separate from Survival-gyver. I also have other channels where I have the process of losing weight, so I do have a fitness channel, which explains why I have like protein powder and meal replacement powder drinks, electrolyte drinks as well, things of that nature. Really just so I'm not hungry all the time. Other than that, I will show you the rest of my inventory setup at this location, because I have 2 other locations. This is an apartment. I am on the 3rd floor. The main parts of my stocks for storm equipment and stuff is in the back there. North Carolina, where we are, is notorious for tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, ice storms, snowstorms, locusts. We are on the Bible Belt, so you get a lot of the plagues, rioting, fires, all sorts of things. So anything that can go wrong will go wrong in this area of North Carolina. Flooding. We just had a storm come through. It only rained for an hour, and then we got about 2.5 inches of rain. So, yeah, it's all that fun stuff. We also have a problem with electricity out here. A squirrel could fart in a tree and we'll lose power even though our lines are underground. Yeah, it's just an aging infrastructure in the town that we're in. But we're going to talk about lots of things. I'm also going to show you how to make a doggy first aid kit, because I have currently 6 dogs. So I have a first aid kit for each of them. They're all the same thing. But this way, if I use one, I still have 5 more to go if I absolutely need it. So I'll show you how you can save some money on that as well, as long as your dog is not allergic to natural rubber or latex. Most of the time they are not, but you'd find out pretty quickly the first time you bandage a wound up, and if they get sick from it, you'd know. It's rare, but it happens. Other than that, that's about it. So I'm going to try for maybe 1 video every week or 1 video every 2 weeks, just because Survival-gyver is supposed to be 3 a week, and I haven't been able to keep up with everything going on currently. A lot of personal stuff going on in the background, so I am struggling, but we're getting there, right? So that's it. Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, leave them below. I will be doing affiliate marketing just like I do in Survival-gyver's channel. You know, like things like this. This is just on my desk. That's what I'm using as an example. So if I ever do get monetized, or anybody's interested in getting something that's in the description, assume all links are affiliates, even if they're not. What that means is I make a commission off the sale of the item through that link. That commission is anywhere between like 0.5% to 10%. Sometimes it's 15%, but it's rare. So it doesn't cost you anything extra. 100% of the proceeds goes right back into the channel. So I can try to get better video equipment, better lighting. Well, I can't even see the camera because of the way the light is. Right now it's not even a tripod, it's in a, well, I have it duct taped to the top of my computer screen. So that's how that's going at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. Questions, comments, of course, leave them below. I will have an email address down below, ADHD Prepper. I think it's ADHD Prepper 007 at gmail.com, because ADHD Prepper was already taken. But so was Survival-gyver 2. So, and 3, and 4, and 5. I'm still checking on those channels, because prior, when I set up Survival-gyver, nobody was called that. There was no channel ever anywhere near it. That's why I figured it'd be unique. Now Survival-gyver 001, or just 1, all the way up to 70 is already taken, because I do check them. But I haven't seen them produce anything. Maybe my videos suck that badly, but people still watch them. So thank you for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, take over the world. You know, whatever you like. I do accept suggestions, and I will talk to you about them if you want through email or through comments. Both are okay. And that's it. So thank you for watching, and have a glorious day.